motorcycle maniacs across the planet Earth. Once again, it is motherfucking time for the Life Behind Bars broadcast. Coming at you live, uncut and unrated from Spreaker Podcast, Broadcast Radio. Here's zombie little maniacs. Here we go.
Have all my motherfucking gearhead motorcycle maniacs been up to? Man, I've missed you guys. So if you don't know, now you know. And if we don't start off this show normally this way, we're going to today. Thank you, Army. Thank you, Navy. Thank you, Air Force. And thank you, Marines, for what? For doing what you bad motherfuckers do to keep our country free. Also, back to badge. Support your local peace officers, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. They just want to get home at the end of the day and go and give their loved ones a hug at the end of the day. Or, in my case, maybe they just want to go see their cats. Anyway, back to badge. Support your local peace officers, boys in blue. Also, for all you first responders, police officers, firefighters, EMTs, Robcast Radio will always give you all mad respect. So rock and roll, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and on with the show. Just to update you, educate you, and let you know what's been going on inside, we'll call it zombie customs. We'll call it whatever we want to. As you know, or you may not know, this show called Life Behind Bars Robcast is specifically devoted to spending your life behind the bars of a motorcycle. That's right. Don't get it twisted. So pop a top on a cold adult beverage. I'll go mix you up one. But drink responsibly, man. Don't drink and drive, and definitely don't drink and ride, or do any other kind of, physically altering things before you get on your motorcycle. And if you hear some buzzing and popping in the background, it's because we got all kinds of shit on right now that shouldn't be on. And yes, Robcast, we definitely got a new mixing board. So we definitely got a new mixing board, but the problem with the new mixing board is it's hot as hell in southern Texas right now, so we got the air conditioning. I got the top unit running, so I got a fan going, the top unit running, and we're watching a little bit of Chevy Chase in the background. Fletch lives. Oh man. So when I don't even know what Life Behind Bars Robcast this is, but what prompted me to get back on here is to let you all know that I really appreciate you tuning in. I appreciate you guys driving responsibly. Okay, so I guess I can talk. I've got a couple things that we'll talk about. Sometimes you have to reinvent yourself. Living proof of that is the fact that I'm doing this show with you all. I've probably explained that, I kind of went through a hard time, and I've had to rebuild my tools over the past year, little bit by little bit, and I only have a little bit. Tools being that to work on motorcycles. So in the meantime, whenever, I lost my bikes and stuff like that due to a natural disaster, we had to revamp. We had to step back 5 and punt, and guess what? We made it right through the fucking uprights because we, they say that necessity is the mother of invention. So what brings me to you all is the fact that I was already doing interweb radio, and I said, you know what? The fact that I'm definitely getting a little bit older and have a fucked up back, sciatic nerve, and motorcycle wrecks for real this time. We'll go through that another day, but for real this time. I'm talking, 10 and 16-year-old motorcycle wrecks that kind of stick with you. You hear me? I'm saying, you know how that goes. And just thinking about that. Anyway, just going from, really, really appreciating the time that I've had to get on the old interwebs and talk to you all. I will let you know that I want to try to let y'all know some real shit that might actually fucking help you one day on the road. Like if that spring on your kickstand's fucked up, get that shit fixed. Little zombie-isms, man, that will talk about your life, about your motorcycle, you know, and how, you know, you can't let other people get under your fucking skin, although they do. Okay, and I'll get into, you know, we'll talk a little bit about fucking, great Google's boob, about being frustrated with other people, you know what I mean? If you are like me, then sometimes in order to get by, I might sell a few things online, okay? And in doing that, that helps me, you know, get the ball rolling, get the cycle rolling with the motorcycle building and such. Number one thing, okay, the number one thing that I honestly believe in business and in life is that you're going to get back what you put in, okay? There's no easy way, and whenever you get to your 10,000 hours at something and you have to a comfort level, then, you know, I'm not at the point to where I want to keep my motorcycle building secrets or fixing secrets. I'm at the point to where I want to share the knowledge with anyone who wants to listen. You hear me I'm saying? So we'll talk just for a second about, I was like, you ever gone down the rabbit hole? Have you ever gone down the old rabbit hole on YouTube? Or fucking the TV channel changer will do it too. I went down the rabbit hole on YouTube and it says that what are the 5 deadliest things that that motorcyclists mistakes that they make, right? And I'm thinking, hey, maybe this is some fucking useful information that if you're on a bike you should know, right? Maybe like stay out a car with their blind spot, your motorcycle can basically disappear. Things like don't ride in the center lane where all the oil drips out of every single fucking car going down the road. You ride, you hug the yellow line or you hug the white line. Depending on, you're aiming high in traffic and leaving yourself always an out. Okay, anyway, besides all that, just the normal things, my pet peeves. Motherfucker, if your kickstand's falling down while you're riding, eventually you're going to make a left turn that's going to fuck you up, Jack. So I'm one to note things like that, to point them out to people. It's not cool if you don't wear a helmet. People don't want to see your fucking mug anyway. They want to, your loved ones want you to show up in one piece to the next fucking outing or the next gathering. So if you're just putting your life on the line anyway, and you're going from bar to bar, and you're like, fuck it, one more risk, fuck it, I'm not going to wear a helmet, you know, it takes that extra 2 seconds to put it on or take it off, then you need to also think about the people that will run over you and kill you. How are they going to feel about that? The fact that if you would have just had a helmet on, that they wouldn't have killed some guy. So, I don't know, you got to kind of look at it all aspects. But the point is that I'm going to go down the fucking rabbit hole on YouTube, and it's like some fucking expert on there. And look, I appreciate what these people are doing. They're making money. They get 1 million views or whatever, and I'm happy with that. Well, fuck it. I'm not happy with it because of this. Okay, let's kill all that. If you hear some background bullshit, that's just the AC unit kicking, and there may be a little bit of static and stuff like that. Because, yes, the producer's off for part of the summer, and I can't blame him, man. He's an intern, you know what I'm saying? Flip-Flop is a badass. He gets in here and he hits these switches and does all the knobs. But I just might have, fucking bad news and worse news is that the good news, we have a new to us. Well, it was brand new when we got it, a month ago? Fucking Behringer mixing board. And it's not anything big or fancy, but it's kind of like it's what we needed to bring our sounds together correctly. And I think I don't think I fucked it up, but I definitely messed with some stuff on it. And I'm the one that actually initially set it up and everything was great. But the point is, we did this fucking anyway. I think I fucked that up, and then the PA system was making weird noises and shit when I don't know, it might be a cord. But I appreciate your producers, the people around you that help support you and doing crazy shit, you know? Because if, you know, you definitely have a special talent, the one I'm talking to, and you should use it every day to your advantage, man. Do what you love to do. Wake up every single day doing something that you love to do. And it's not that it doesn't make it work, my friend. It just does a weird thing with time. It makes time pass by a lot more pleasantly. I'm going down the rabbit hole, and so the top 5 things, the point of this is that I go down the rabbit hole and I'm thinking, okay, this is some useful information that I might, and experienced. I would consider myself being on a motorcycle since I was 4 or 5 years old. I mean, the first time I rode whenever I was 4 years old, and I'm 44, so that means if I have 40 years on a motorcycle experience, I think, that if the top 5 deadliest things might just come to my fucking head as far as on a motorcycle goes. He did say one thing, I think, following too close. No, that was on the news the other night, following too close. A deadly object, a car tire came off and went across the lanes on the freeway and killed a guy. And my God, man, talk about just check your wheels on your motorcycle, man. You don't want your shit to fly off and kill somebody. Less than a week later, okay, looked like a 2-inch hit, a ball that goes on the back of your truck, flew through a windshield and killed another person in Houston. So, that addresses several things. Don't have loose things on your motorcycle that are going to fall off. Be very careful about the cars that are going around you, and that's why I don't agree with riding on the fucking freeways unless you have to. If there's a back route, easy, a more scenic way to get there, then, take your time. And some of us are in the situation where we have to commute to work and a motorcycle is our only transportation, and I've been there. I have been there, man, and I have mad respect for you guys. You just gotta do what you gotta do. Pay the bills. The top 5 reasons, the top 5 deadliest reasons or some shit like that motorcyclists make. If you've ever been to a driver's ed class, if you have your driver's license, and if you've ever maybe been to a defensive driving class, then every single thing that he covered was covered in that. And it would apply strictly, mainly to the same thing that you would learn in a car. And I would think, that people that are on a motorcycle didn't just start out on a motorcycle, that they probably started out driving a car. But I don't know. Sometimes you go down the rabbit hole like that, and I didn't even keep looking for other. I think that I don't want to get so routine in my head that I think that I know everything, but I think that I'm a pretty defensive driver, and that I'm fucking nervous whenever I get on that motherfucking monster. I did, dude. The other day I was in the parking lot, right? And I was doing the second gear limp, just through the parking lot. And I saw some chicks getting out of their car, and I was like, I'm gonna do a fucking burnout real quick. And so, yeah, dude, I fucking nailed that beast in second gear. And I looked to my right, and there's my back tire. You know what I mean? That motherfucker got sideways quick. Well, that's, if you're gonna do something like that, hey, maybe do it in the parking lot. Which I was in a parking lot, but, wow. Anyway, I did have my gear on and everything, and I let out of it because I knew the next thing, what happens is that big fat ass tire in the back's fixing to grip, that Shinko's fixing to grip, and the front tire's fixing to go to about, 8 o'clock, and if that's not intended for you to do, it could end up being a kind of a bad day, or at least an embarrassing moment, to say the least, which has happened. When I say don't drink and drive, it's because I've done it. Anyway, the top 5 reasons, I'll tell you what I think, because watching this video and I'm thinking that I don't want to be set in my ways, that I think I know everything. I want to constantly learn. I want to learn about new bikes. I want to learn what you all are riding. I want to learn, the new technologies coming out. You know what I'm saying? We've covered that before. And I'm just refreshing my memory because forgive me, but I haven't really thought about the show because, right?